Founded in 1980, the Ocean City Paramedic Foundation supports Ocean City paramedics with training and specialized equipment to help save lives in Ocean City. Let's listen in as Fire Chief Richie Bowers talks with Assistant Chief Chris Schaefer on the history with the foundation and our partnership.
Thanks for getting together. I wanted to let you know that I've been pretty much amazed about the partnership that we have with the Paramedic Foundation here in Ocean City. I know since I've been here since June of last year in 2019, they've, in our partnership with them, supplied some education, training, and equipment items to the Ocean City Fire and EMS Department. And I know that you've worked very closely with them, and you have a great partnership with them and a relationship with them that's very strong and solid. I thought it'd be good to share today from you to me and with anyone else some of the things that you seem to be successful at in the Ocean City Fire and EMS Department, as well as Paramedic Foundation, being successful at completing some of these things.
Sure, happy to, Chief. So Paramedic Foundation has been around since the early 80s. They raise money primarily to, as you indicated, for our education, training, and to supplement and augment the city in what we receive in our annual city budget. So some of the examples are they bought a medium fidelity child mannequin so we could have that for our Maryland Fire Rescue Institute ALS affiliation, so we can be our own teaching center. They also sent two of our people to gyms in in Tampa to continue their education and bring back what's new and latest and greatest out there. Hands Heavy pediatric system, purchased that July of 19. We got that on all 10 of our units. That's the latest and greatest training.
And that really helps us with our pediatrics, especially
Absolutely.
with the influx of all the residents or the visitors and residents. That we have.
Absolutely. We don't do that every day, thank God. So, and they also are a big supporting factor of our dive team training, our dive team equipment. They just sent 18 of our divers for their recert this past year. So, yes, it's very much a partnership, and they are very good about if we need something to please come and ask them, and as long as we present it in a budget, they're usually good to approve it.
What I think is really great is the training piece. You know how I feel, and I know you feel the same way about training. It prepares us for the worst, and certainly with the opportunity to have that funded or supported, by the Paramedic Foundation, and certainly from the city. But that partnership, that joint partnership that occurs is, I've never been experienced anything like that before in my career, and I think it's great because the investments that are made save lives.
Hey guys, the Hands Heavy app is so easy to use when treating pediatric patients.
Let's give it a try. Pick an age, Ryan.
Let's go with 1 year.
What's the ET size for that?
ET size equipment. ET size would be a 4.0 uncuffed tube.
Very good. What about how about the IV needle?
20 to 24 gauge.
First dose of epi?
First dose of epi for a pediatric cardiac arrest, 0.1 milligrams per ml, 1 ml, IV or IO.
So it's by ml.
By ml.
Makes it a lot easier.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Year-old male complaining of blurry vision and not feeling well. So things that you want to think about on the way there.
How old?
42-year-old.
So blurred vision or what else?
Blurry vision, not feeling well.
Stroke.
Okay, stroke.
What your hole there? Make a hole there and. We never actually did it because we never had this, but they might do it now. Right. But that makes sense. You probably could go.
I would just really personally, and as a member of the department, like to thank the members of the Paramedic Foundation. With the equipment purchases that we've had over the past few years, it's allowed us to accomplish a goal of being basically the only department in the state of Maryland that has an academy agreement with the Maryland Fire Rescue Institute ALS program section. The purchases of HAL, our medium fidelity child trainer, and our nursing skills trainer have all contributed to that fact, along with the additional monies that you've put forward to help us advance our EMS training. Again, thank you very much for everything you do.
And one of the other things, I'm not going to steal a house thunder, but is out there is scholarship for secondary education. that's really taken off here in the last year or so for our members, both part-time and full-time. So I'm sure Hal will talk about that at some point tonight. But yeah, very fortunate to have the resources and the backing of that foundation.
You can steal Hal's thunder. It's okay, because we'll hit them with lightning.
Yeah, that's fine.
And we have the equipment to be able to take care of that.
Absolutely. So I think there's 6 that they've awarded scholarships to,
Oh,
but Hal announced those by name tonight later on, and we'll get a picture with everybody.
That's absolutely great. So training, education, equipment, all those things that are necessary for our men and women to be able to take care of the visitors and the residents here on a daily basis. And, you know, that I just can't say enough. I mean, the city does a great job of funding us, but those things that you just mentioned, in particular the training, the education piece, and the equipment, absolutely are phenomenal in terms of our relationship and partnership with Paramedic Foundation.
Absolutely, and we touched on it at Awards Day, and it allows us to do our job at the next level. And it really does. The town, as you pointed out, does fund us very well, but it's those added things that Paramedic Foundation brings to the table that we're able to take advantage of that really set our people apart.
Yeah, you know, instead of one Lucas device, for example, you know, a couple of years ago we got 2.
Right.
You know, and instead of 2, we got 4.
Right.
And that's the kind of things that really make a difference in saving someone's life.
Absolutely, couldn't agree.
I'm currently enrolled in the University of Maryland University College. I am taking classes for business administration for a bachelor's degree. I want to thank the Paramedic Foundation for the scholarship they provided.
To the men and women of the Ocean City Paramedic Foundation, we thank you for your many years of support to make us truly the best.